Hey guys, welcome back to the wood shop. Today we're going to jump into another Dollar Tree woodworking tips or buying, however you want to look at that. You guys seem like you liked the last one I put out. We're going to save you a few dollars for some supplies you're going to use in your shop, so stick around if you want to see what I got coming up. Okay, so the first thing I've got, I thought about, I saw these bamboo skewers in there, or I'm not sure if they're bamboo, it says they are. Regardless, there's 100 pack in there. You could use these for lots of things, but when I saw them, I thought of, I call them painter's triangles. I don't remember what the name of them is, but basically you take some of these skewers, you just cut the end of it off. Of course, they go flying, so you want to watch that. But get you a scrap piece of wood. You can see this is a fairly decent size one, something to give it some stability. And you make 4 of these. And then we'll go say we're going to stain that or paint it, whatever the case may be. We'll set that on there. Of course, it's not the most stable, but it doesn't have to be when you're just painting this. You can come up here and paint your stuff. And the good thing about these skewers is that sharp point is not going to leave much of a mark on your finish, so you can actually flip that over and stain it and then go right back to the next side and not really have any blemishes or anything else. But I'm sure you can find lots of things to do with the skewers in your wood shop. Okay, the next thing I saw when I went into the Dollar Tree, I thought this would be pretty handy. Mainly for me, this is retractable holder, crafter square. And basically, I just thought immediately of a pencil case. You can unwind this thing and throw some pencils down in there. And then, of course, have those in there for any time you want to keep them stored and keep them out of the old dusty shop or whatever. But you can use that for a lot of different things. If you got, I don't know, just paper templates or something like that you want to store out of the old dusty shop. And of course, this one you don't have to screw it all the way in because it is threaded. And so if you wanted to leave it that long, you could. But it makes a nice little holder for whatever you want to use it for, screws or pencils or whatever they might be. All right, the next item up that I thought about is these little paint brushes, and it just says tool bench. But regardless, these things are great if you're using staining a project or whatever it might be. You know, just a good little throwaway brush for $1. And trust me, I'm no Bob Ross, but they paint well. Of course, I don't have, you know, expensive paint brushes to compare them to, but for $1, you can use these all day long, toss them, and it's not like you're out a lot of money. Matter of fact, I'm going to be using this on a project, and you'll see that video before this one comes out. But we're working on an antique desk at the moment, and I'm going to be staining that project. But you'll see this in there. I use these all the time. Okay, and the next one is just a simple scraper. You don't have to get that at Dollar Tree, but you know, for $1, it works well. And in regards to that same project I was just talking about, the desk we were working on had a lot of varnish or paint or whatever it was the owner decided to put on there, and we had to take all that off. And so this is good about getting there and getting that off. For me, one thing I use it for a lot, if you can look down here at my table, you'll see I've got stain and dust and glue that's hardened up. My wife seems to get a big kick out of it, but coming through here and cleaning some of that glue off there so you've got a nice flat spot to work in. It'd be nice if it made it clean, but that's beside the point. Yeah, go get you one of these little dollar scrapers. Okay, the next item up, I've actually had this one for a while, and it's just this little paintbrush holder or whatever, you know. And I've got a couple of artist brush, which I don't do a heck of a lot of the craft type stuff, but you know, it does come handy when I do. But I do use a lot of the foam brushes. Now I will say, as you can tell by looking around here, I have a small dust collector, so it's not a whole shop dust collection system. And so mainly it just gets hooked up to my bigger tools. And so in that regards, there's going to be dust everywhere in here. And so what I do, I've got a large drawer that I keep these down in. I don't keep them out in the open because dust will be all over these things, but I keep them in the drawer over there. But if you're in maybe just an artist shop where you're painting or something like that, that's pretty handy, especially for $1. Okay, the next item I've got up today is they just call them a Woodcraft Cube. I saw those today, and my first instinct was, if you've seen one of my previous videos, I done a kind of an instructional on how to build boxes. And that one, you know, I said the choice was yours whether you want to hinge this box or the lid, I'm sorry, or just put a perimeter in here that just kind of has a piston fit. But one thing you can do on your jewelry boxes, and like I said, that is not fancy. You can go to getting your oak and cherry and that kind of stuff. You're going to build them a little nicer, but this is just kind of an example one. But you may want to put some feet on there to keep that thing up off the table or dresser, nightstand, whatever it might be. You can see I just attached 4 of these to the bottom of this thing, and you can see here how it holds it up off the table and gives a nice reveal there. But I'm sure you guys can come up with lots of things to do with those little craft cubes. But you know, for $1, they work for what I intended them for, and you know, like I said, with any of these, you're not losing much money. And one final thing here is just kind of a bonus type deal. I use a pair of scissors in my shop all the time, and Dollar Tree has those as well. I didn't intend on including those in this video, but just came to mind when I was opening this package. Go get you a set of these too. Okay, guys. So I hope you you know, found some useful tips here, some, you know, money saving things for your shop. Hopefully, you know, especially nowadays with inflation the way it is, you can get out there and save a few bucks and not, you know, break the bank. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it if you can. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.